You walk into a room. There are people talking, laughing, mingling. You want to say something, but your brain is buffering like a dial-up connection in 1999. You overthink. You freeze. You smile awkwardly and pretend to check your phone again. If you're an introvert, you've probably been told you're just not good at small talk, that it's not your thing. But what if I told you that small talk isn't about being talkative? It's about being strategic. Today, I'm going to show you how to actually master small talk. Even if you're quiet, introverted, or socially exhausted by the idea of even trying. Part 1. The mindset shift. Let's get one thing straight. Small talk isn't meaningless. It's not shallow. It's not fake. It's a gateway. Think of small talk like the opening credits to a really good movie. You need them to get to the plot. And guess what? The person you're talking to is trying to decode you too. The truth is, introverts aren't bad at talking. They're bad at starting. They're selective, which is actually a superpower. You don't need to become extroverted. You need a framework that makes small talk less painful and more automatic. Part 2. The 3-second rule. Let's start simple. The 3-second rule. When you see an opportunity to talk to someone, you've got 3 seconds to do it. Why? Because after that, your brain kicks into overthinking mode. You'll start asking, what if I sound weird? What should I say? Do they even want to talk to me? And by then, it's too late. You're back on your phone, pretending to text your cousin. So when you see someone standing near you, just say anything. Hey, how's it going? Crazy weather today, huh? Yes, these are basic lines. But remember, you're not trying to win an Oscar. You're trying to break the ice. Part 3. The Ford Technique. Here's a game changer. The Ford Method. It's an acronym, and it gives you 4 go-to categories for small talk. F, family. O, occupation. R, recreation. D, dreams. Let me show you how it works. So, what do you do for work? Occupation. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Recreation. Did you grow up around here? Family. If you could do anything for a year, no rules, what would it be? Dreams. Now you're not just talking. You're exploring someone's world. Small talk turns into real talk, naturally. And here's the fun part. People love talking about themselves. Ask, listen, nod, smile, repeat. You're already ahead of 80% of people. Part 4. Listening, talking. Here's something introverts are already great at. Listening. You don't need to say a lot. You just need to make the other person feel seen. Try this. React with small affirmations. That's interesting. No way. Seriously? Echo the last few words they said. It shows you're tuned in. Ask follow-up questions that show you're engaged. It turns the spotlight onto them. And you? You get to breathe, observe, steer the conversation like a ninja. Part 5. The open loop trick. Wanna know a Jedi move? Use open loops. These are small, unfinished thoughts or cliffhangers that spark curiosity. Example: I once got locked in a bookstore overnight. Remind me to tell you that story. Instant intrigue. You've planted a hook. Now the other person is curious, and you've taken control of the flow. Even better, you've created a reason to keep talking later. Part 6. Real-life example. Story time. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I went to a networking event. Classic introvert nightmare. Everyone was grouped up, talking, loud music, zero chill. I stood near the coffee table for like 20 minutes, pretending to be fascinated by a blueberry muffin. Finally, I forced myself to speak to the guy next to me. I said, "I'm only here for the muffins. What's your excuse?" He laughed. Boom. Conversation started. We ended up talking for half an hour. Turns out, he was a speaker at the event. He introduced me to 2 other people. One of them offered me freelance work, all because of a muffin joke. So remember, it's not about being smooth. It's about being human. Part 7. Closing the conversation smoothly. What about ending the convo without it being awkward? Here's a simple exit strategy. Hey, it was great talking to you. I'm gonna grab another drink, but let's catch up later. I really enjoyed this. I'll let you mingle a bit. Hope we chat again. You leave with confidence, not weirdness. Clean, respectful, controlled. Conclusion. Small talk isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about making someone feel heard. Even in 60 seconds, you don't need to fake being extroverted. You just need the tools, the mindset, the reps. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. And one day, you'll realize you're not just surviving conversations anymore, you're owning them. If this video helped you see small talk differently, hit subscribe for more no-fluff, real-world self-mastery advice. Your focus is your power. And here, we unchain it, one mindset shift at a time. Welcome to Focus Unchained.